Right, first day we start working on this Rx4 coupe. It's gonna run over basically. What's gonna be going on? Just gonna clean it up a bit and then rush treat it. And I was gonna do this as well. He didn't want this done, but the thing is, if he's taken to events and it's raining, the last thing I want is water getting in there and then fucking ending up what's happened here. So I'm going to fill this in so we're not going to weld anything in here. Now you're probably thinking, hey, what a hoary fella. Well, actually, because it's caged, the car is so solid. We checked it yesterday by jacking it up on different points of the car. No flex in it, unlike the KE, tons of flex, but this one, yeah, there's no flex. So just going to clean all this up around here and then get a whole lot of rust treatment inside it and stuff on there, and just going to new tech all inside here, then grind it back and then fill it in, and then we'll be happy days with that, and that'll be fine. I mean, as I said, if it was a road car and it wasn't caged, yeah, I would definitely hands down plate that. But I mean, with the cage, how hardcore this cage is, it's so structurally sound, it's by means safe as hell. So yeah, so what I'm going to do now is start prepping this cage to be painted. I think it's going to be the best bit, and we'll be sanding outside too. And also in here, I'm just going to get some rush treatment and just go along to try and get it down all those edges as I can, because I bet the back of those plates aren't prepped. Hopefully they've still got the primer on them, I hope. Yeah, but normally you want to spray a primer on there, like a welding primer. It kind of protects the two metals against each other. Hopefully we can seal that off before any more oxygen gets to it. But yeah, what was the other thing I was going to say? So yeah, you can start sanding. And the other thing is on the back, like in here, areas like this, the best bet I'm going to do with that is, yeah, just going to wire scotch here. Now this is super, we use this all on the bumpers and everything, and should be able to hopefully clean all this up without having to paint it. We just want it all clean, get all the stuff off. We still want all this to be showing, etc. I don't really want to sand it because it shouldn't really have to be sanded, because that's the whole idea with this car, is that we want it still to look like it's got, you know, patina and aging. But yeah, so basically it's cleaning up all that grime. I could use water, but I don't want to put any more water in this car. I don't want it anywhere in here. See, and once it's done, see, it should come up nice and clean. So there's going to be a lot of handwork in here, just getting it all nice and clean as I can without putting any scuff marks in it. And yeah, so it's going to be a bit of a mish. So I'll show you the process it'll be like now. But yeah, and then just give it a clean up, and then it should come up spec. So that's what that side looked like before, and kind of there. Anyway, the same thing with the cage. So the cage, you can get a treatment. Oh, it's not a treatment. It's a product you can wipe on there, and it just takes all that rust off. But I hate the fucking chemical smell. It stinks. So again, with the Stilo, gonna scrub down as much as I can with this, and then for all the heavy duty stuff, which you can hear, I'm losing my mind. The heavy duty stuff that's on there, it's going to run over with some sandpaper. So yeah, it's going to be, cages are one of those love-hate things. They can be a fucking cunt of a thing. They come out cool, you know. So yeah, just got a tack rag, and then boom, it's all nice and clean. Yeah, so I'll go over there again. Just want to get it as clean as we can. I'm not trying to fucking polish it, but just want to get it. So when I etch it, it's going to come out mint. Yeah. And then boom. Sorry. I was okay. So yeah. Anyway, let's get the camera up and let's get a fucking let's get it prepping. So yeah, I've got to 80 this. This is actually pretty patinaed up. Even though I was saying we're trying to keep most of it how it is. There's going to be bits of paint put on this side because we really need to. Yeah, I think the back. Yeah. Sweet. Someone's just sprayed whatever. Yeah. And funny enough, it's been clear coated, so yeah, that's good. That is really, really good, especially because the blue are going to match. That'll make sense. Sorry, my camera zoomed in. I need to get it fixed because I cracked the screen. But yeah, so we're going to hit the bonnet. Also to the bro, tickle bum, you guys, I'm going to be hitting your helmet, your bonnet up. So the bonnet, that panel, and this helmet, I've got to do this helmet, so I take it to the tuner. But these are being done. But yeah, let's get into this as well. Got to get some prep done. So, some June 9th, February the 3rd. Nick the prick did this. Fuck you, Nick. So yeah, no panel beating. There will be 0 panel beating on this, except for the patches I said. So yeah, I'm just going to start sanding this. I'm being me and attacking bits. I'm attacking the cage, attacking this, you know, just so I can get ahead. In my mind, it's way easier doing it this way. So I'll hit that up, and then we'll get back inside the cage. What I'm going to do also is that once, see, I've done all those have been cleaned up. So I'm going to do is paper all that and put etch on it now, because the longer you, like if you sand it and then leave it oxygen, it'll just go back, get the surface rust on it, so it's oxidizing, and you don't want to be sanding all day long. So what I'll do soon is put some paper in there and just hit bits at a time. Because it's a tedious job. It's a head fuck. But anyway, I keep sanding this. As I said, I'm not trying to perfect it. I'm just trying to get it, you know. So like the boot. So I sanded it, but I'm not trying to feather much out. I've got to try and leave bits of rust and stuff there to make this paint scheme work. Yeah, it's don't worry. It's very confusing. The first time where I'm like, no, it's not the first time. Well, something like this where I'm not panel beating it, but I've got to make this paint scheme suit how the car is. Like, yeah, the boot's going to go blue, but then I need to try and keep all that stuff and not make look. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, just keep hammering it. Stop. Hammer time. Okay, so I don't know what the fuck it looks rusty, but I'm thinking there's actually something over something. Yeah. It could be a rust treatment. It's over it actually. I don't know. If I try sanding it, yeah, it's nah. Then I try to wire brush it. Nah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go buy what are they called? There's one of these brushes anyway. Put it on the grinder and then it'll just take all that back to bare metal and smooth it out real nice. And as I do that, yeah, I'm just gonna have to get all the bits I want to do blue, hit it with that brush, and then start figuring out where the paint scheme is, because I want to try and use a little bit of this anyway. So yeah, that's going to be the next tricky bit. Let's try and work it out. So what I'll do is I'm going to sand all these doors down, sand that guard down. I've sanded the bonnet. He put some pull epoxy over there. So what I'm going to do is 80 that to get it smooth. It just needs to be a little bit flatter, not with the weird water marks in it. Like, it's thick though, it's fucking mean. But yeah, we just need to get it a little bit feathered out, so it's more like this. Then we'll sand this. Bonnet's done. Get all this done. And then, yeah, what I might do is start figuring out the paint scheme, because I need to, yeah. As I said, it's one of those jobs where I know definitely what I have to hit, but I'm trying to, like, even though we've got the idea all done up, like it's all hit up, I've actually drawn it, just because with this idea, you know, it was something that the owner said, like, yeah, he specifically wanted to get right, and I fucking understand with this, because, you know, it's very unique. So we got to get it right. So yeah. So I'm just gonna. Yeah, my madness at the moment. I'm just gonna start sanding. I'm gonna sand the guard, sand the door. I've done the boot, and then I'm gonna go get one of those brushes. We'll clean up all that rear quarter, get all that back to fucking whatever, and then start the artwork, I think, on the side, and the bonnet's sweet, so we start getting that ready. No, fuck it, though, I need to sand all the roof as well, so I can get the roof, the bonnet, the roof and the sides done. I can start lining everything, and then I know where I'm going. Also the cage, yeah. There's so much on this car, I just want to move forward on it. There's no point, like, fucking around for ages on one part when you can just be moving ahead on other parts. So that's, yeah, unfortunately. You've seen me how I work before, and that's what happens in my head. I'm like, boom, 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 boom. It's like I spend hours trying to finish one bit. So like I said before, I'm going to find the paper, I'm going to start etching the parts of the cage that I've done. So my mind, when I look in there, I go, okay, see, I've done that. Sand these parts, guard, door, the boot's done. Let's finish the roof. I'll do the cowl tray at the front, and then yeah, we'll start lining up what's going to be happening. And I think I've actually got this Mazda blue here. So if I do, I can start working that out. I feel like I'm Doc from fucking Back to the Future. Where did I start? Are we Back to the Future? Sort of some dickweeds that are commenting dumb shit on my posting and obviously got no fucking life. But yeah, who's the fuck about Judas? You know, let's get into this. I'll go buy that thing, eh? I'll start smashing that out. Bow chicka bow bow. So it's taking a little break from the Rx4. Everything seems to be on time so far, so that's good. I'm just going to smash out some of this stuff for people. Got the high performance rotaries. Everyone knows who they are. It's for the dude Dylan Sykes. So there's a window banner set up. So this goes on the front bottom of the window rotors. And this goes over top. Candy red, brushed red. And also just about to smash Mad Sev. I don't know if he's going to make merch or something like that, but this is for him, so we'll have a look at that once I pull that out, eh? Okay, so a little bit slow day today. So I mean, standing up this cage, just seeing I had to continue today. But started etching, so as I said, what I do is I sand it and then etch as I go. It's just easier to keep track, because I can always see there's a bit there I need to etch that I've sanded in that. Yeah, because there's no point going around and sanding and cleaning it all up and then coming back the next day, because it'll just oxidize again like that. But we've got most of it done. It's all around here is done, and there's all done. So this is just etch primed, just so then I know it's sealed and it won't oxidize while I'm leaving it. See, it's just dusted on, it's not full coated, etc. So most of it's done. I'm just making my way along the back now. Then I've got inside the boot to do and inside the engine bay. But yeah, it's the easiest way to keep track. So I've only got a few bars and I've got all the ones along the top here to do, etc. So I'll mask all them out once I get there. And then yeah, so it'll probably be tomorrow's mish, etc. Oh, your knees are cracking. I've got to get back in the bay because I'm about to put my shit acid wash stuff in there and there, and then we're going to sort that out. Then going to, yeah, so I'll fill all that in there, and so you can see I've started sanding. I just still got to do it there, all the bonnet's done, etc. But yeah, just this here. So I've been working on this, and like, it looks like rust, but I think someone's put something over it, because I've taken it back to bare metal, but then here it's actually a coating. It's actually something on it, so maybe, I don't know, someone, I don't know, maybe they're going to go for a rust effect, whatever. But you see, so I've taken it back to bare metal there. So what I'll do is I've just ordered some other stuff. It's like paint stripper, but with like an acid eater. So I'm gonna soak all this, then see if it just all comes off, because what we're normally using should just rip all that off, should just eat it off, and then be back to bare metal. But it's clogging everything up, so it shows there's actually a film or something on it, and it's black, and I kind of feel it's got a texture and it's sticky. See, that's not cool. It's tough because it's the only part of the car. It's like that. So yeah, once that's done, then I can finish the sanding, and then going to start the paint scheme straight away. So hopefully by the end of the week, going to get some colour in on the cage, start colouring that in, and then also start on the outside paint scheme and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a bit of a like here, there and everywhere, but it's easy to do. I mean, it's easier on my head to do it this way, because then I'm not just focusing on one area and feeling like I've done nothing. So yeah, so all the boots sanded, that we're going to sort out, the roof sanded, yeah, the cage getting there. So let's see the next stage of this Rx4. Pow. Okay, so back onto this. So I did say I was going to get some stuff, try and strip this atrocity off the rear quarters. But I've just gone back to the just went slower, because I just normally, because yeah, it was just a normal rust, as I said, probably said just before, you could just smash it off, but yeah, obviously it's got a coating on it. So yeah, so I'm making my way down, and unlike that bad Chad fella, we actually lay something down. So this is just etch primer, which will be perfectly fine what's happening, just to seal it off, So what I'll show you is that we need to get around to removing the rest off. So I think I just showed before, but it's actually painted on. I noticed that there was brush strokes all through here, see? So maybe, I don't know, someone's put something on there, or they try to make the fake rust, or yeah, but it needs to come off. So what I'm doing is just doing it all in sections. So I did that the other day, did this last night, and just resin just turned up with all our more product. So I'm gonna let that dry, then just more segments, get that off, then sand that, and then yeah, grind it off. Once that's done, we're away. So I might, yeah, so through here I might just leave some through it so the doors match the quarter. I might not. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work that out as we get there. So yeah, sanding more of the roof now. I've got this epoxy stuff. So the bro said he put some poor epoxy on here. I just gotta try and level it out. It's a bit of a dip. So yeah, and I really need to get rid of that fucking ocean effect. So I'm not trying to make it flat, just yeah. I wonder if it'll peel off. He said they use it for pools, so they lay this down and they paint over it, but it looks like it's, yeah. And just our problem is we've got it on this side. It's all on that side. So I came out pretty sweet with it on there. Yeah. We'll figure it out. Anyway. So, today's mission, let's try and get all this etched. So then, the siev's gone. We're going to sort that out next week sometime. But yeah, get the K outside and then finish the cage. Make sure that's all etched, it's ready to paint, and then get this ready to paint. Once these two issues are done, start moving on. Yeah, and I think I'm going to fill this in today as well. So I put all that rust treatment in there. That's done. That's done. So yeah, might start filling these in as well, and then do the engine bay bits I'm going to do in there. Then yeah, fill all these in. Let's get this all fucking looking too Mickey. Alright, let's get into it. Bow chicka bow bow. So yeah, so now I've just wiped this down. You can see, so this is all the bare metal. So this is how it is. You can see little bits of, you know, in there and stuff, which we're going to use for our advantage. Again, unlike Rad Chad, yeah, that fella reckons, no, you should, if you're doing any of this, you know, it should be bare metal, and yeah, you should just put shit straight over it, but but yeah, so again, there's no panel beating on this at all, so we're just gonna give that one more, I don't know, might be a little bit wire brush, might not, and just hit it with some etch. We'll see how we go, but you can see the difference from there to there. It's definitely a product that's been put over it. But yeah, nothing's as simple as it seems in the fucking Holics camp. The dirty chambers. Anyway, I'll keep going. Let's get this done, eh? And then we can start making some magic happen. More resin beanie today. Yeah. But yeah, thank you to Resin for hooking me up. Also, when you spin it around, you gotta power out with it. 3M. So yeah. Massive. Yeah, I washed my hair. That's why you can see it looks real yeah, wash my hair. Suppose someone's going to complain about that as well. Anyway, what's going on here is, so I've hit that with the Mazda Robin. I think I said I was going to hit it with this. Just done it. That's all filled in now. Now I was going to put some fucking silly putty on it. And we'll clean all this up. Make it a little bit more respectable. And then we'll just clean that up as well. And then that's sweet. So yeah, again, I think he didn't say anything about this one, but again, fixing that. So if it goes in any events that it rains, it doesn't fill up with water and end up over here. So we don't end up with this atrocity. So, gonna fill that in right now. Fill this whole area in. I'll just put some zinc. Oh, actually, I'll better put some etch primer down on that. And then, yeah, then can finish. I just got all that to finish. I'm pretty close to being done. And then I can get back into the cage. But I can also start laying colours down on this side and start working out how this is going to work. So yeah, we'll do the boot and we'll do the sides. Hey, it's teachers only day. Fucking hell. Teachers have more days off than fucking anyone else. So let's get into it. Smash this, fill that, wazza, and let's hopefully see if we can start smashing some colour. So once I've done that, I'll then show you guys what's happening to the car. Alrighty, let's go. Oh, I fucking hate that saying. Okay, so getting the wipe down, I've sanded some areas that I want to rust through. So these will just oxidize probably in the next couple of hours. So I'm just mixing some blue up, and we're going to try and start getting this close to this blue here, and just fade up here a bit, and then we'll try and blend that. Yeah, that bit might stay, we don't know, but yeah, give it all a wipe down. Oh, gee, we're just going to figure this out now. This is where the figuring out stages come in. And just start getting some of this blue down, and then yeah, I'm gonna figure this all out. I need to look at the, yeah, so this blue is going to be along here, so I need to fade it. We're just trying to get the boot done. Fade some up here. Bow. Okay, so we're just going to start trying to blend this blue in. But also making it look yeah, patina at the same time. That'll be tricky. We should be able to work it out. So here, so I've just got the nozzle. Yeah, I know. Again, just working on my nozzle. I'm just reading the body where it all is. You can see that's a lot of paint. So I'll turn the pressure down, hold up. Okay, we're back. Let's turn it down. Trying to remember where this colour goes, so but yeah, I'm gonna do this boot now. This is gonna be the fucking hardest part because you've got all these bits. Now it'll make sense gonna be a long, long journey. Let's add some more air. You want the blue on there, but some of these areas I need to try and avoid. You want to come back and sand them and make the red kind of come through, and the rust. Fuck's sake. But yeah, it should so what I might do, I might just spray this whole area with the blue, and then I'm going to let it dry, and then I'm just going to smash it with the sander just to be sure this is going to go in the direction I want it to work, or else I'm just going to have to hit it from another angle. So I'll put a bit. I will put a bit of blue on here. So these areas, I just want to make sure that I know where I'm going to come back and sand those. But yeah, I'm just going to put this shit down here. Just work it. Make this shit happen, y'all. So. Yeah. Anyway, come back. I'll finish what I'm gonna do, and then we'll come back to see where if I'm winning or not. Alright, so I've heavily laid down some blue. As you can see, like I've left areas. The other bits that you saw, don't worry. Once this is dried, that'll make sense. So all that will come back through. As I said, like. It is the Mazda blue for this car, but it's oxidized and old. So we're gonna try and I've got to also try and bring this down, tone it down, as well. But gonna wait for this to dry and then do the patinaing in here so that can rust out, etc. I just sprayed some blue down there as well. Whoops. Then I've got to sand that so the rust bits come back through and the damage bit there. Then once I've got this all to how I want it, yeah, we'll be on. So see that looks heaps better now that's been fixed. Just going to sand up here, etc. What I'm thinking, what I might do is put some shit in the gun next time, so when it sprays out chunks, and then when you sand those chunks, it should take bits of the paint out. But yeah, I'm figuring this out in my head. It's just like, we're trying to make all this look like the rest of the car. But yeah, you're probably thinking, what the fuck is this dude even up to? But don't worry, hopefully, honestly, this is stage one of the rest. So once I get into what I'm going to do next, yeah, it should all make sense. But just loving it, just loving how all this is. Yeah, I think what we'll do, there's so much that needs to be done, and it's funny because it's like to be done, but it is a bit of a mission to figure out. But yeah, it's hazy in here. Clean the screen, bro, and it's not so hazy. But yeah, it's get there. So again, I'm just going to let it dry. We'll come back to it. And then, boom, start laying everything up. Should be good. We'll get there. Alright, so, I mean, attacking it with this little thing again. I've just been hitting all the rust areas, and then yeah, just hit the sander a bit. Probably have to wet sand because I kind of don't want to. Thought I put a lot of paint on there, but I might just put a little bit more paint on here now I know what's going on. But yeah, you can see it's looking more. It is shinier, but yeah, it is because you know it's fresh paint. So it's gonna keep hitting it. Done all along here. So basically, it's gonna leave it now and just let the oxidization begin. See how it's gonna come through. It should do what did happen on the K. Start coming through, so I can control it though. This way. Up there, kind of blended. Gee, I'm just gonna get probably some water on here and wet sand everything. Just get it all flat looking, and then yeah, start figuring out the other part. Oh, I don't remember I need to do under there. So I think at this stage now I'm going to leave this. I'm just going to tack down here, sand all this, try and get this all fucking sweet. Then move on to what's going on. So yeah. I'm just, yeah, I'm in think mode. Think mode. Yeah. Anyway, let's think what the fuck I'm doing, and then move on to what's next. To my head. Yeah, it's tricky. Anyway, there now where we at. I might just show you how I've been doing this bit here, so we'll get that down. Right. Make sure this thing doesn't jump out of my fucking hands. Oh. Fucking safety switches. Okay. Basically just it's gonna take me a while. Yeah, I'll be careful as well, because we are boggers that chews it out, so now I gotta find the fucking sander. So yeah, which I just did there, which I don't want to do, so smash over this now. Should theoretically so I'm just flattening the back. I'm not letting the rub throughs come through. Boom. Okay. Yeah, we have patina boot. So basically, yeah, that came out good. Just gonna sand a bit up there. Let's flatten all this off. Yeah, sweet. You can see that's starting to rust already, just within a few minutes. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this episode here. We've done all that. Yeah, so the next one we'll be just carrying on cage and getting this body ready to do what I'm going to do. I might sand the roof here while in between, because I've started trying to get that shit off. But yeah, relief. It's starting to look like how it should. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here and then continue the next part. See how far I've got. It's the weekend now. I'm going to take the fucking weekend off. Rx4 SU is on its way back, so it's all been done. And yeah, and then I'll tell you the little thing behind that. Yeah, pretty shit, really, coming from a shop that's well known. But yeah, so if you want your ECUs flash, you do have to get them, you know, cleaned up and that. But yeah, this is all just set up so it runs. It should run sweet for now. It should be all good. I mean, anyway, we'll get into that as soon as it turns up. But yeah, it's pretty crack up. But yeah, and I'll drop who does it. So then, if you guys ever wanna, if you're on Rx8 and it's ported and you want to get the ECU done, send it to this dude. Way cheaper than the middleman. But yeah, it should be here. I'm guessing Wednesday now, because yeah, it's a long weekend. Anyway, take care, be safe, and we'll see you in the next stage of the Rx4 drift car vid. Pow chicka pow pow.